Hey guys, hi, it is Brent Abel, WebTennis.com, back with another episode of What's the Right Shot. And this is really an interesting point right here where we're going to see a couple things, or I'm going to ask you two questions, and this is just kind of a stab, shove, volley by Paul over here, just trying to get the ball back in play. And here it is, right here. The ball's going to bounce. This is not, obviously we saw Paul was not able to really knife a volley that would shoot through the bounce and skid. This ball bounces up, right? It's just sitting here. So the two questions I've got for you, who should take this ball? Either Hank or Erica, and where should they play their shot? So what you can do is just go ahead and put your cursor right over the video, and you'll see the pause button. Just go ahead and click it, and then go down below in the comment section and let me know those two things. Who ought to take this shot, number one, and then number two, where should they play it? Well, all right, you are back. And there's one coaching moment here I've got before we get to where we paused the video before. And that is with the returner's partner. In this case, it's Hank. And Hank, you know I love you, man. But if I'm playing with Erica Smith, 22-time gold baller Erica Smith, and I see that she is getting ready to hit this world-class forehand that she's got, first of all, I don't mind looking back. I like this because now I know that she has got good spacing and she's in control of her shot, and most likely it's going to be tough cross court. And as soon as I determine that or assume that, I'll take a quick peek over here at just to make sure she's not poaching. But from right about here, I'm going to start to inch my way in there, knowing that Erica's going to be able to drive this ball cross court as she does, right? And I see this all over from this level, which is 5-0 women, to the 4-5 guys, is that there's not enough movement off of the service line once your partner hits a good cross-court return. And it makes this volley so much easier, right? Because there's not that visual distraction of an opponent here, and this whole thing is so wide open, so that even off a tough return we saw from Erica, it makes it easier. But look at this. I mean, now we're going solidly world-class topspin drive forehand that's got dip, and there's still no movement off of that service line. And Paul comes up with a great stab volley. And, you know, I know some of you say, well, because Hank didn't move in, he was able to play this shot. But you know what? I disagree, because I'll take my chances all day long that if there's a player here, this shot becomes even tougher. All right, so let's go ahead and play it to where we pause the video, and then I'm going to show you exactly what happened. And look, Hank with a very tough athletic shot. Good for him. Right back at Paul, and Paul does everything he can just to shove it back into the play. And this is where we stopped it before. It was right here. When I replay the video in real time, what you're not going to hear is any communication between Hank and Erica about who is going to take this shot. And because of that, there's sort of a non-commitment, but there's not enough commitment as to who should take it. And so what happens at the last point, or the last moment, Hank ends up taking it, and there's just not enough, you know, how can I say, there's not enough confidence right here in terms of taking it to what shot to play. If I had paused the video here, some of you might have said, well, you know, let's rip it over here. Let's rip it, or let's play it low and slow in here. That could work. You know, the little kind of dinker here, that's trouble, because Mai's got her lefty forehand in there. Certainly a lob can work, but here's what happens is, just because there's sort of late decision making on who's going to take it, the shot execution is not as committed as it could be, and it ends up being too short a lob. And, you know, Mai's got a nice overhead, and there you have it. So guys, blah, blah, blah. Right down below the video, any more comments and questions, let me know. And as always, come on now, got to get out there today and make it another incredible day. So guys, today's shot of the day is this topspin dipping forehand drive. And if this is a shot you want to have in your game, then click the link below. You can get full access to my topspin forehand course, the video course, for just $7. Look below and click that link.